Hey friends, it's Amy Deb, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. It's Monday of a brand new week and we're at home preparing for dinner. And guys, we are making something so easy, so delicious. Make sure you stop this video right now and watch. Have you had my Italian sausage with a tomato cream sauce? Guys, the sausage, pepper, tomato cream sauce is so good. And most people say, man, that's got to be a lot of work. You crushing tomatoes? Guys, I'm just going to show you how super easy and absolutely delicious this meal is. Now, before I came live, I took the sausage. You know, like trying to think of the word. Thank you, Ricky. Like the Italian sausage, like the Italian sausage that's wrapped in the casing like a bratwurst. I took those Italian sausages and just cut them into bite-sized pieces. I took off the casing because I don't like the casing, and I just fried these up. I removed the grease and I put that sausage in the pan. One thing I forgot to do is while I was cooking my vegetables, I forgot an onion. It's okay because this is going to be delicious with or without. The next thing is I used a red bell pepper and a green bell pepper, normally an onion, and I just cut them into strips, and then I saute those in a little bit of avocado oil. They're done. So your meat is done. The vegetables are soft. They're not super soft because I don't like mushy, but they're soft the way I love them. And we're going to toss this around a little bit. And you guys know Ricky, he loves his meat, so he wants more meat than vegetables. I would prefer a little pretty even with this meal, but it's okay. I always like to compromise. And this is one of those meals that I love, and I could eat this whole pan by myself. So I have 2 pounds of Italian sausage. With all that said, this looks like a lot of sausage because it is. You can do 1 pound if you prefer, which I would prefer 1 pound of sausage, and 1 bell pepper that's red, 1 bell pepper that's green, and 1 onion. I left off the onion today just because I forgot. I totally forgot. I actually bought an onion, just forgot to cut it up, and then I didn't want to wait. So I'm just moving my vegetables throughout this dish because we are about to make this tomato cream sauce, guys. That is absolutely fantastic. So fast and easy. What we're going to do is pour that cream sauce over this, gently toss it around, and then we're going to top it off with some Parmesan and mozzarella. So guys, if that sounds good, give me some hearts and share this video. In the comments, tell me where you're watching from, and if you're catching this live, there's a live red box at the top. Say live. All right, let's get started. If you're excited, give me some hearts in the comments. Because if you're looking for something new and different, like I don't like to eat the same thing every day, but I also do love my favorite recipes, and this is one of them. So it's on the recipe blog. As a matter of fact, the recipe is in this post for you. As soon as I finish this live video, you will see the post. All right, I'm going to start off with one and a half cups of heavy cream. I've got more cream in the oven or in the refrigerator just in case I need it. Not in the oven. The oven's on 350. The oven is on 350. So I've got 1.5 cups of heavy cream. You can do more if you want to, but I always say start off here. You can always add more later. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of beef broth. Just 2 tablespoons of beef broth. If we need to thin this out because it gets too thick while it's simmering, I'm going to add a splash of beef broth. So 2 tablespoons of beef broth, 1.5 cup of heavy cream. We're also going to do 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Like someone asked me one time, how do you make that tomato cream sauce? Do you have to smush all of your tomatoes and like take off? I'm like, are you kidding me? I love to cook, but I don't like to be in my kitchen more than 30 minutes. So guys, this right here makes an amazing cream sauce. It's just 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and it's okay if you do a little extra. Just a little extra, ain't gonna hurt nothing. But that's all we're gonna use. And we're gonna do 1 full teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Now, one thing I didn't do with those vegetables, man, I was moving too fast today. As you can tell, I'm talking fast too. I forgot to salt and pepper them. So I'm not going to salt and pepper them though, and this is why. If you haven't had Italian sausage in a while, Italian sausage is a little salty. So it's got plenty of salt in there, but I am going to throw in some pepper just on top of those vegetables in just a second. So for this tomato cream sauce, guys, we have this down on a very low simmer. And we added 1.5 cup of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of beef broth, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and we've got some cheese over there. So we're going to add a little bit of cheese to the top of our casserole, not inside the sauce. We're actually going to let this simmer until it starts to thicken. Now, let me tell you, take your time. This is one of the best things about this meal. This sauce tastes so delicious poured over your veggies. So If you do it too thin, it's going to be really watery. So I like to really take my time and let this simmer. We know that heavy cream will start to thicken as it simmers. This turns into the most beautiful color because of that tomato paste. It's got the most awesome fragrance and it tastes delicious. Hey friends, I see you guys. Hey Tracy and Evelyn. Hey Leslie. Leslie and I just got off the phone. Hey Jan. I see Deanne. How are you guys? Let me know what you're doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. I'm fixing to show you my casserole dish. I've got a 9x13 sitting over here looking really beautiful. Give me some hearts. If this recipe sounds good, you've got to give me some hearts. It is an Italian sausage with vegetables and a tomato cream sauce. Guys, so yummy. Now, I personally used mild sausage. Some people will ask me if I use mild or sweet. I like the mild Italian sausage. You can do either one. And I just cut them into bite-sized pieces, as you can see. I took the casing off because I don't like casing. I don't like that. No, not me. Ricky really don't like it. So I took the casing off and just cooked that sausage up. So it's done. It's in the 9x13. And then I took a red bell pepper and a green bell pepper. And I just sauteed them in some avocado oil. You can use olive oil if you prefer. And I just cooked them until they're, pretty good. I would eat them just like that. So they're not overdone, but they're soft. And then we just mix the vegetables with the meat. Now, I love more vegetables. Ricky loves more meat, so tonight he wins. And now we are making that tomato cream sauce. And look at that. You see how that's starting to thicken up? It don't look like water no more, but I want it a little thicker. So take your time. Take your time with the sauce. You can always add a splash of heavy cream or a splash of that beef broth to thin it out. Take your time. That is the most awesome thing about this dish. It's the sauce and the vegetables and the protein. So in the sauce, we used 1.5 cups of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of beef broth, a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and that's it. That's it. I'm fixing to taste it. I'm going to add salt and pepper to taste if I need it. You're never going to go wrong with salting and peppering your sauces. Just be cautious with salt because your Italian sausage naturally has salt, and I don't want to over-salt my meal. I don't like to over-salt. Oh, this is looking good. Now look at this. The longer it simmers, the thicker it gets. I'm not done yet. We can always thin it out. That's what I'm saying. Take your time, turn it down the lowest heat, and we can always thin it out, but you can't thicken it up. I'm sorry. You can always thin it out. Yeah, you can always thin it out, but you don't want it water. It's been a long day, friends. It's been a long day. Hey, Sandra, how are you? I see Tracy. How are you? She's cooking one of my meals. Hey, Terry, how are you? I see Shirley jumping on. Guys, if this sounds good, go ahead and give me some hearts and share this video. Hey, skipping dinner. Kind of cheated for lunch, so keto drink. There ain't nothing wrong with that, Sandra. I had my keto drink, girl. I loved it. All right, this is looking so yummy. If it sounds good, guys, you got to give me some hearts and share this video. That way other people can see how easy it is to stay home, save your money, because it costs way too much money to eat out these days. Save your money cooking at home, 30 minutes or less. Everybody can do it. Now my oven, guys, is on 350. Let me taste this, see if I need pepper. So yummy, but yes. Need a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt to my sauce. We'll pour it off, put it off that heat. It's getting hot. Ooh, yep, just a taste. And look how pretty it is. It's the prettiest color from that 2 little tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm gonna put some pepper. I'm gonna put some pepper over my peppers because I do like to salt and pepper my vegetables, but I'm leaving the salt out because of the Italian sausage. All right, we're gonna taste this again. It just continuously gets thick as it sits and simmers. I hope you guys have had a great day. It's been a great day. A great day. A wonderful day at work, and then I got to go visit my granny. And then I had a great conversation with Leslie on here. She is a new partner with me, so we're going to be traveling together and working together and having fun together. And you know you don't have to travel, Leslie, but I love to travel. We're going to have a lot of fun together. So I just got off the phone with Leslie, and now we're going to have a great dinner, just me and Ricky. All right, this is looking good and good. Now, one thing about sauces, I want to make sure y'all know this. When you put this in the oven, it's going to thin out. Y'all know that? Like when you put a sauce in the oven, it actually thins out. So you really want it to be thicker in this casserole because as it cooks, it's going to thin. This is looking really, really good, but what do y'all think? Would you go a little thicker? I think I'm going to go a little thicker. Like I said, we can add a splash of something to thin it out. Happy Monday, Debbie. How are you, girlfriend? I am cooking an Italian sausage with bell pepper and a tomato cream sauce. The recipe is actually in this post, guys, so you don't have to try to remember this. I know I said it a few times because some people like to hear it again, but you don't have to try to remember it. Just go to my picture at the top of this video, and it's going to take you straight to my page where you can grab the link that the recipe is in. All right, I turned this off, so I turned it back on a second. Oh, man, that looks so good. It just looks so good. I love to cook. I love to eat. That's my problem. I love to eat. So when I cook, I like to cook things that actually make me feel good, that I don't have to feel guilty about. This, there's no guilt. I will eat at least 2 servings of this tonight, and then I may have leftovers for lunch tomorrow. So when I say 2 servings, a lot of people ask me this question: what is a serving? You can make whatever servings you want to. This is my kitchen. Your kitchen is your kitchen. When I cook a casserole like this, a cup to me is a serving. So a cup of the peppers and onions and sausage with the cream sauce. That's a serving for me. Now, I will absolutely probably go ahead and start off with 2 cups. So it's 2 servings because this is so good. And I don't have no guilt because it's so low carb and absolutely delicious. All right, guys, I think I'm ready. We're going to now take our 9x13. Oh, I got to taste it again, though. Definitely need to taste it again. Make sure I don't need to add anything. So good. All right, I am going to do a little bit more salt and pepper, though. Dang, a little bit, you're hungry? A little bit's over there hacking and pooting. I'm sorry, y'all. That wasn't me pooting in the kitchen. That was a little bit. He's getting old and he don't care. He does not care. All right, I'm just adding some salt and pepper to it. You want to taste that sauce. Not too much salt, but you want to taste it, make sure it's absolutely scrumptious. Guys, you can do so many things with this tomato cream sauce. Like, it is good on so many things. You could do it on vegetables. You could do it on any kind of protein. It's just really good. Spaghetti, squash. You can do it with everything. Oh, that's perfect. All right, now we're going to take this. Try not to make too much of a mess. We're going to put our 9x13 over here. We are going to pour now. I'm telling you, I think this is thick enough. It may be too thin. Oh, no, it's going to be good. I could have done it a little thicker. I was impatient, and I told y'all to be patient. You know the homage, say as I do, or do as I, how is it? Tell me, Ricky. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. Take your time. I'm just ready to eat. Take your time and make sure that's the thickness you want, because it will thin out a little bit in the oven. All right, this is looking yummy. And we're just going to toss this around a little bit. And then we got our mozzarella and our Parmesan over here. Now, I like both cheeses on this. The Parmesan and mozzarella mix on this is absolutely fantastic. Guess what? Everything in this dish is cooked. So when we put it in the oven, my oven's on 350, we're just putting it in there for about 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes, just waiting for the cheese to get good and melted and bubbly. And we've got a hot, delicious dish that has your vegetables and your protein. If you want to do something separate, you can always do a side salad. A little bit. Quit that crying. I already heard you poot, you old man, you old dirty man. Pooting in my kitchen. You dirty thing. All right. That's looking fabulous. I like to put my Parmesan on the bottom because Parmesan burns a little easier and takes a little longer. So I'm going to put my Parmesan on the bottom. And again, you don't even have to put any cheese. You don't have to, but I really like a good Parmesan and mozzarella mix to this. So this is yours. You can do as much or as little as you want to. And guys, give me some hearts if this sounds good and looks delicious. I'm super excited because I haven't eaten today. Oh, I just told you a field. Ricky shared one of his meat sticks with me. Ricky was so nice at work today. He shared a little meat stick with me on my way to a meeting today. Oh, yes. Look at that. This is going to be perfect. Give me some hearts because I know it looks good. Let me throw this in the oven real quick and I'll see if y'all have questions. Oh, dang, it's hot in there. Just a little bit. I'm setting my timer for 12 minutes just so I can check out the cheese and make sure it doesn't burn. All right, let's see. Red pepper flakes. Oh, yes, I bet red pepper flakes would be good in that. Hey, Debbie, I see you, Roxanne. Hey, Angie, I see you jumped on since we started chatting. Hey, Kathy. All right, let's see. Real quick, I want to see if y'all have any questions for me. Otherwise, I'm going to start cleaning up this little bit of mess because that's all I got. Fast, delicious meals, 30 minutes or less with a little mess, which is what I like. Arrowroot for thickening. Yes, Roxanne. So arrowroot is a grape sauce thickener, and it is keto friendly. That's right. Mama talking about a little bit. I know, Michelle. I mean, he's getting old and he does not care. Let's see. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I got to the bottom. I hope y'all have a great night. If I can help you in any way, do not hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help you guys. I want to have fun here on this page in 2026. This page is over 7 years old now. Started in 2018, and I just love being here, guys, to help encourage you and to show you how easy it is to cook simple, delicious meals that make you feel good while you watch your body melt away. If I can help you, don't hesitate to reach out, and I will see all of you guys later. Bye.